Taking on Dorset, and you can see the cheering sections. There's signs and painted faces and the atmosphere of Duke, North Carolina. March Madness right here at the Hinchy Gym is the Glodzik tournament in the semifinals. And we're going to have, like I said, a very good, very talented Dorset team right here. They're getting set for the introductions. We'll have Pat Lyon do the PA announcing. That is the Dorset squad. And here is the Clarendon squad. Clarendon becoming the sweethearts of the tournament, as they've had two tremendous wins, a 32-28 win over the Celtics, and then an overtime win 50-47 over Proctor. We'll have the opening tip-off just a minute.
Number 51, Rewind-Glodzik. Number 25, Number 33, Cody Gilbert. Starting lineup for Manchester Dorset. At center, number 55, Jack Munger. At guard, number 31, Taylor Mitch. At forward, number 24, Connor Harrington. At forward, number 23, Will Tate. And at guard, number 21, Josh Shahadi.
And that is your Manchester Dorset squad. They are a talented group, very balanced. They have height, they have speed, they have ball handlers, they have shooters. And now we'll go to Clarendon.
Number 34, Jacob Perry. Number 32, Chad Grossman. Number 13, Josh Newton. Number 8, Shane Davis. Number 5, Cody McCoy. Number 2, Darren Hinderman. The starting lineup for the Crusaders. At forward, number 33, Lincoln Twitter. At forward, number 12, Chris Peck. At guard, number 10, Patrick Penrose. At forward, number 1, Jared McMahon. And at guard, number 7, Greg Hall.
Great call coming off. Just a phenomenal game against Proctor. He'll be the floor leader out there for Clarendon. And like I said before, they're becoming the sweethearts of the tournament. First of all, just a tremendous fan base that they bring here. Like I said, the Clarendon fans come in with signs. They paint their face blue. They have a cheerleading squad and some tight wins. Their road to the Final Four has been a lot bumpier, a lot rougher than Manchester Dorset's. And I think this will be a fun matchup tonight. I think you're going to see, first of all, two very good coaches. Dave Shahadi right there, an outstanding player, great coach. Two daughters on the Burn undefeated championship varsity basketball team. His son Joe, number 21 in this team right here. So basketball part of his family life, and he's got a very talented group out there. Don't be going anywhere. These games last just about an hour and 8 minutes long. So just book the next 68 minutes with Munger Vision. We'll bring you the first game of the Final Four. The second game on tap, we'll have Christ the King taking on the Rutland Rec Bulls. And that should be another good one, as Bunker will jump center against McMahon. And you can see already the height advantage that Manchester Dorset will enjoy. Not only with Bunker, but you can see in the background Harrington over Lincoln, and Tate also a good height. So boards, that'll be a key thing for Clarendon to hold their own on the board. Shahadi will go off to Mensch, and Mensch wants to take Hull. That's going to be the matchup, Hull and Mensch. Tate got the ball Right there, and he's going to swing it around to Shahadi. He'll take a 3-ball, and no, he'll be off the mark. It'll be a long rebound created by the long shot. Saved by Mensch, and it hit the rope. See the rope swinging? That's going to be out of play as it hits the rope. So it'll be Pritchard and Hull, and no pressure in the backcourt yet. Like I said, Hull is the key that drives the Cadillac. He is what makes things go on his Clarendon squad. He's going to take it in, kick it off on the wing, and it's going to be chased down by McMahon. He'll come back to Mumford. Mumford had a phenomenal playoff here in the Glodzik tournament. Said he plays like he's about 6'2". He'll duck inside and have it swatted away by Bunker. Travel call. I like the fact, though, that Clarendon didn't shy away from taking it into that tall defensive people down there from Dorset, Manchester. And here comes Shahadi with the basketball. To Bunker, and Tate on that cut, takes the bump, fades away, hits the side of the backboard. It comes into the hands of Patch. We're going to have a jump on. It's going to be Clarendon basketball. John McKernan, Jim Corbo, the officials for this basketball game. And you can see Hull into the front court, works off the screen by Pritchard. We've got no score yet, 4:59 to go. 6-minute quarters, and believe me, there is overtime until we have a winner. Somebody's got to play in the title game. Hull down to McMahon, will go up and just missed a shot. Great pass, good shot, just didn't get the finish. And Mumford got a piece of it. It still gets to Mensch. Mensch will get it under control. He'll step outside the arc and give it off to Shahadi. Shahadi played in the first game of the tournament against West Rutland. Mensch lines it up, and no, can't knock down the 3-ball. It's going to be Tate to the basketball, and he traveled. And so we'll have 4:26 to go. A minute and a half has gone by, and see the team's just trying to get a feeling out process right now. There's the screen. Mumford rolled. Hull will take it. He'll back up. Mensch stayed with him stride for stride, and Hull will just bring it back around between circles, shop up. They'll set another play up. There's the screen that opens them up at the free throw line. No. Cold shooting early on by both sides, and that's going to be Lincoln Pritchard inside. Got the offensive rebound. Mumford over the top to Hull. Hull, Drake Hull, number 7. He'll pull the ball back out. And again, I like the patience being exhibited right now by Clarendon. Pritchard play with his back to the basket, puts it up, and no, tried to bank it in over the top of Harrington. Here comes Tate, and he double dribbled. Yeah, he got in a lot of traffic, and that threw him off, and I got to switch my roster over, so you're going to miss a little bit of the game right now, but you bear with me. I've got the teams pretty much memorized, but I had game number 2 on my clipboard here, and this is game number 1, so I got them just in case I have a memory lockup. Hull, Shahadi, up. That wouldn't go. Oh, I had to be quiet to watch it. It wouldn't go. Scramble for the basketball. Bunker will pick it up. He'll find Shahadi, and he's going to give the long pass front court to Tate. That's Mensch in the corner. 3-ball, Mensch. Taylor Mensch will make it 3-0. Dorset, Manchester Dorset with the lead. I'm just going to go with Dorset, okay? And there's a foul. It's Hull taking it into heavy traffic, and he's going to have to generate a lot of the offense tonight off the dribble like that. Take it into the big men, so he can get him some foul trouble. Jim Corbo with the call. It's official. And so Hull, Drake Hull at the line to shoot a couple with 3:08 to go. First quarter action, 3-0 in the first 2 semifinals on Munger Vision on PEGTV Channel 15 Sports. And you got it. So we'll get set. We've had no substitutions yet, and believe me, this one will be played close to the best tonight by both coaching staffs. And that's going to be up, and he'll be short, and the rebound will come down to Mensch. Mensch will break out of the pack, get it up into Shahadi. Shahadi all the way up, underneath, looking for contact, didn't get it. Scramble for the basketball, squirts free. Hull will be down. He can't wrestle away from Mensch. Mensch wants to just go to the corner. Shahadi will bring it between circles. Now they'll set the play up. They'll go to Harrington. Heel wheel, put it up, and got it. Has a distinct height advantage down inside, and it'd be silly not to expose that matchup and shoot over the top of the defender. Nice job of seeing the matchup and going to it. Mumford has that block by Bunker, and they're looking to outlet the ball to Shahadi. 5-1 Dorset with the lead, and there's a long pass up front. Harrington has it taken away by Hull. Up ahead to Mumford, he'll make the grab. He saves the basketball back into his own basket. It's picked up by Tate, and here comes Shahadi. It's a wide open first quarter now. Oh, the no-look pass to the left side, and the finish by Mensch. And it goes 7-1. A no-look pass off to the left side. Hull and company just trying to settle things down now and run through their offense. They'll give it off to Mumford. He'll pass up the shot from the free throw line. Hull going to put it up from the outside. No, he'll be off the mark, and Bunker with the rebound. Bunker, if I had to guess, it must be about 5'11", 6 foot tall. Harrington, another good-sized young man. He'll get the ball inside the bench. Great hands. Pushes it out. Tate fades, fires. No good. Rebound on the weak side. Up, and that was partially blocked out of bounds. It's recovered by Harrington. It'll be picked up by Bunker, and it's going to hit the inline, and it's going to become Clarendon basketball. As Gilbert comes in for Tate, number 33, Cody Gilbert. Coming in for, that's a Manchester Dorset change. Now, it took Clarendon a little bit of time in that Proctor game to find their offense, and could be the same. It is, too. The other thing that I ponder about is, and I know they're only talking about 6th graders, is Clarendon's had 2 big, tough, emotional games. Mumford with the bucket. But Clarendon's, like I said, they've had a tougher road to get here, and that overtime game against Proctor was something else. If you didn't catch it live, watch it on Channel 15 or at PEGTV.com. Click video on demand. Gilbert, no, set on the rim, wouldn't drop, and Mumford comes out of the pack with it, the shortest guy on the floor. He's got a 2-on-1, he's going to take it to Shahadi, and I'll tell you what, Shahadi got a lot of ball. Oh, Shahadi went up and got him with the lower part of the body, but he had all hand on the ball. 2 shots coming up for Mumford. And so he'll settle in at the line, Mumford will, and he'll get 2 shots, and I started talking about just sometimes you can just go to that emotional well just so often, and it does run dry. It needs to be recharged. Now, I didn't know where Clarendon was coming in off that overtime win as Hinternetter comes in for Patch for Clarendon. As Jim Corbell didn't like the basketball. It's got a split in it, I think he said, and they're looking for a new. So they're going to play on and then get another basketball here. So it's 7-4 now. Clarendon's starting to level off, and Mumford up and trying to use the window this time. No good. It's going to be Gilbert with the basketball. Again, they want to find Shahadi. And Mumford went diving after the basketball. They got a 5-on-4 right now. Is Mumford not in the play, and Shahadi's going to take advantage of that. Up and got it. Shahadi from inside the free throw line. That pushes it back to a 5-point lead at 9-4. Manchester Dorset with the lead there on the defense. Hall going in and had a shot blocked, but I like the fact you have to attack. You can't be complacent against, just because they got a big front line doesn't mean you can't be aggressive. Gilbert lines it up. Gilbert can't knock it down. That's Harrington. He'll miss. Little bunny putback, and now the pack is Pritchard to Hull. Hull, great pass. Yeah, Mumford knows it. If anybody knows it, it's Mumford right now. He knows it was right on the money, and he just took his eye off the ball. So Tate will come back in for Harrington. That's a Dorset change. Dorset in the white, Clarendon in the blue. Game number 1 of semi-final action here. The final 4 from the Hinchy Gym from the Glodzik tournament on Munger Vision. He'll stop. Nobody will challenge a shot, and he'll miss it. And we've got a foul down inside. I think it's on McMahon. McMahon trying to box out Bunker. Had a lot of Bunker in his hand, and that'll be a holding call, and that will become basketball underneath the backboard, on the baseline, underneath the basket for the Manchester squad. 10 seconds to go. First quarter action. The Bunker up and trying to bank it in. No good. Gilbert, Bunker, one more time. No, he'll miss 2 in close. Mumford, it's going to run out of time. That's going to be the quarter, and what a good quarter it was. It's going to be 9-4 Manchester with the lead over Clarendon on Munger Vision from the Glodzik tournament 2009. So Marcellus in the basketball game. You can see number 35 out there, Cam Marcellus for Dorset. And the other night, you got to see him play. He was quite the outside shooter. He was a very good sniper from the outside. 9-4 the score, and we are just about to start the second quarter. As we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's what they're waiting for. See Jim counting, Jim Corbell, the official. There were 6 Clarendon people on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're all set now. Well, That would be an unfair advantage to have 6 on 5, but and then Glodzik in the ball game, number 51 right there for Manchester Dorset. He's got the basketball and he traveled. Yeah, Glodzik with the travel just into the ball game, and they're going to have it side out to Clarendon, and John McKernan bring the ball over. We're going to have Pritchard right in front of the scores table, number 33 in blue for Clarendon. He'll bring it into Hull. Hull's not going to get a lot of breaks tonight as far as going to the bench, catching his breath, and he's got a Glodzik on him. He'll take him inside, put the shot up off the glass and in by Hull. And then the little fist pump after the shot. Now Mumford getting in Glodzy's way in the backcourt. He'll cross over and long pass up ahead to Marcellus. Marcellus, that's got Hull on him for the matchup. He'll go to Tate. Tate wants to go baseline. He'll drive inside, and great drive along the baseline. Tate will get the ball back. He'll kick it out. Tipped by McCoy. Lands in the hands of Trubler. And a 3-second call on Marcellus. He got in the paint, liked it, never left, and he got called for the 3 seconds. 9-6, Clarendon down by 3, and they're trying to do something about that right now, coming down the floor. Mumford open, lets the defender get in the air, and he might travel. Yeah, he was open instantly, decided not to take the shot, tried to make a move, and then got caught moving that back foot. So Glodzik, he wants to go to Gilbert, but really wasn't quite the passing angle there to get him the basketball. He'll come back now to Glodzik from Marcellus. A lot of motion down inside with Trubler. And Trubler, 3-second call again, and, well, a couple times down. I bet you won't see that happen too many more times. And they'll get on that and work on that. And we stay at 9-6. 1 minute in the second quarter of play. 6-minute quarters, and oh yeah, we played it. We have a winner. Hull, Mumford, play a little tossy catch. Marcellus on Hull, and he overshot. Shot over the top of the defender. Pritchard got an offensive rebound as some of the height on the bench right now for Manchester. Tate going to get the charge. Great job by Mumford. Got to the spot, planted himself, kept his hands down, and took the charge. And he's been playing like that the whole tournament. We're going to have a Manchester timeout. 9-6, Manchester with the lead in the Final Four at the Glodzik tournament. So we're set to go on that timeout taken by Coach Dave Shahadi. Again, this will be close. Believe me, this will be a nail biter tonight. There'll be a lot of tension on the floor come the fourth quarter. So only one team can go to the finals. The winner of this game will go on to the championship game. Up blocked, and it's going to be Tate. They got a piece of it, and they brought Bunker back inside, number 55 there. He's going to own the middle. And I'll tell you what, in another year or two, he'll be dunking the basketball. You see how tall number 55 is out there in white. Hull catches. He's on the perimeter. He's going to get it off, and he's going to be into the hands. Went through Harrington's hands, into Pritchard's hands, and then McMahon just had a tough angle to take the shot. Might have been partially blocked, actually, by his reaction. Shahadi to Tate, and Tate wants to take the corner, the baseline, up underneath it, and got it. Tate to the hole. Will Tate. He's already been player of the game once in the tournament. 3:50 to go in the first half of play, 11-6. Manchester Dorset with that 5-point lead. The lead's never been larger than 5. And blocked by Bunker, and he'll control the basketball. Gets it to Pritchard, stays with it, can't get the turnaround. Pritchard will punch the ball out to McMahon. He'll take it to the hole, and it won't go. And then Mumford's going to get the foul in the backcourt, and he's checking his dental work, make sure he's got all the teeth. You see the call by John McKernan, whose brother Joe will call the championship game tomorrow night. So it's an all McKernan Final Four, actually. And Shahadi will coast in and give it off to Bunker. He'll go to the hole, front rim it, follow his own shot up. He wants to step to the basket and called for the travel. Went down hard to the floor, lost his balance, and it'll be a travel call. I think we have a timeout. We do. And what happened is Mumford needs some work done, and he's going to head to the locker room, and we'll be back after the 30-second timeout. Mumford went to the locker room, and he got popped in the mouth. And he's back on the floor, and like I said, he's one tough hombre out there, and so he's all set. And we're good to go. Each coach has used a timeout here in the first half. They have 5 for the game, just like high school rules. And Hull being very patient against Gilbert. Then he'll accelerate in and push the shot. I got it. I don't know how Hull did it, but he got it done. And Shahadi, 3-ball on it from way outside. Oh, Shahadi from Clarendon Avenue will drain it. 14-8. Manchester up by 6. I couldn't even reach the hoop from there, and I'm twice his size. Well, maybe 3 times the size if you count how heavy my belly is. He'll go to Pritchard. Pritchard trying to set the play up. Will spin into the paint. Wants to kick it out. He traveled. Yeah, he was being cautious, but a little bit too cautious, and the slowness of his turn caused him to take that extra step to keep his balance. And Shahadi will bring it down. And now watch that shot. That's 2 threes for him now. That'll cause the defense to have to really come out and challenge him up high on that outside. Oh, look at the explosion to the hole and count the basket. Mensch explodes through the paint to the hole. Got the basket. 16-8 Manchester. Now it'll be Mensch at the line trying to complete the 3-point play. And so we're all set. We have McCoy coming in for Pritchard. Pritchard will sit down, take a breather for the Clarendon squad. Getting the lead now at the largest point, 16-8, trying to make it a 9-point lead with the made free throw. And we have seen the diversified offense of Manchester. Will Tate will go up, got fouled, and oh, that would have counted. 2 more shots coming up for Manchester. McMahon will pick up his 2nd foul. Height is at a premium tonight for Clarendon. They can't afford to get their big men in foul trouble. That shot will be off the mark by a tad. And Bunker is going to come in for Harrington, so Harrington will sit down. That's 16-8, and the shot up underway with 2:10 to go, and it'll be staying at 16-8. Bunker off the glass. Oh, I don't know how it didn't go in. Bunker must feel a little snake bitten right now. He's missed some in-close shots, and they look like they were definite things, and gravity's a weird thing. Bunker with the quick hands will make the steal and give it off to Shahadi. Shahadi up ahead. He's got Mensch down the floor wide open and got it. They saw the break, took the break, and got the easy basket. Makes it 18-8 now, the first double-digit lead in the ballgame for either side, and Hull and company needing the basket to break the momentum. That's Patch with the catch. He's going to take it right in, up, and a creative shot. McMahon had it, fell backwards, lost it. Here comes Shahadi, and Hull will stand center of the defense, make the steal, and Shahadi trying to get to him. Hull will pull away, and Hull will leave it on the rim. Everything but the bucket by Hull. Mensch, the other end, will cash it in for 2 points. And I'm not making an excuse for Clarendon, but a couple tough physical games, tough emotional games. You're talking about young men. How much fuel do they have in their tank? They're down 20-8 right now to Manchester. Dave Perry is feeling nothing but momentum going all for Manchester. We call a timeout trying to settle his team down. They need a few buckets here, and Hull will get the running one-hander up. No good. McMahon got the rebound, and amongst the trees, jump ball, and it's going to stay down this end of the floor. McMahon scrapping in there like he's 6'8". A minute, 1 second to weather before halftime. Like I said, if Clarendon can just get 1 or 2 buckets here before they go in at the break, at the half, they're going to lob it up to McCoy. He'll take a few dribbles. That's Trugler on McCoy defensively now, or that's Glodzik on Hull. That's going to be the matchup on Hull. Gives it off to McMahon. He'll step back, missed the shot. Rebound pulled down by Patch. He's trying to keep it alive, and we're going to have a foul call. They had a hold of Patch. It's going to be a hold call on Manchester Dorset. Yeah, that was on Bunker, 55. I think that's Bunker's first foul. Hull will catch fire. No. Boy, those are killers. You miss work a play like that and have it work, and then miss the bunnies. Those take its toll on you. To the line. Oh, no good. Trugler drove to the paint, and we're going to have a travel call on Bunker. Trying to get a handle on the basketball, and Hull will bring the ball up, set the table with 26 seconds to go. Clarendon trying to get back to the finals 2 years in a row. Got a task ahead of them. They're down by 12 right now. Pritchard will roll off the screen. He'll take a running hook shot, and nope. Again, creative shot, and we're going to have a foul called McMahon. That's foul number 3 on McMahon. And Coach Shahadi wants to set up a play with 7.4 seconds to go in the half. It'll be Manchester basketball coming out of the break. And Harrington will get it into Marcellus. Marcellus looks at the clock, pulls it in the front court, in the corner, up and a little bit long, strong, and that's going to be the quarter. That'll be the half. Manchester just half away from going to the title game. They're up 20-8 over Clarendon.
Concession booth is open this year. Seniors who this
We're going to have entertainment here at halftime as the Clarendon cheerleaders coming out. They get those refs out of the way. There they go. As they're just waiting for Pat Lyon to get set. There they go. That's the Clarendon cheerleaders at halftime. Earlier, but that's some of the Clarendon cheering squad that's here. They wanted to be on Channel 15, and there they are. Second half just underway. Shahadi get it off. Mensch has been very impressive, number 31. This is Harrington driving baseline. He'll spin and got it. Pushes the lead now to 14 at 22-8. Clarendon trying to reach deep down inside here and put a run together. As Hull got to the three-pointer, gave it off, and that's going to be Mumford. No, they'll battle for the ball. Tate will get the rebound, and the boards, for the most part, have been controlled by Manchester or Dorset, and that's going to be the miss by Mensch, and the outlet pass after Hull got the rebound will come ahead to Mumford. Mumford will slow it down, get the basketball, and put it up, and nope, that I don't think it was tipped. We're waiting for the official. No, it was not tipped. The defender did get a hand up in the face of the shooter. But it will go out of bounds, and Manchester Dorset with the basketball in the lead, and Mensch going to step to the hole, and a little bit too much spin on it. McMahon and Patch with the basketball. They'll release and get the ball to Hull. Right now that offense having a lot of trouble getting underway. Good defense being played by Manchester Dorset. Mumford, no. And Bunker with good inside position got the rebound, and that's going to be slapped out of bounds by McMahon. McMahon playing with 3 personal fouls. Number 1 in blue out there for Clarendon. No pressure in the backcourt. I don't know. I'm kind of surprised by that move. Let's see if they can get some easier baskets off some steals. I think Manchester's going to be a tough team to press. And we had a 3-second call down inside against Manchester Dorset. Head coach Dave Shahadi saying, get out of there. They got in the paint and didn't get called for the 3. Again, Hull's had no room to work with tonight for the most part to get the shot off. He's had a defender trailing him like that right there. Shahadi got on him. Mumford against Mensch. That's been a tough matchup for Mumford tonight. Hull will pull away, and will he get the bounce? He will get the shooter's bounce. It's the 22-10 ball game. One thing that Manchester has done well tonight is shoot from the outside. When you see the height advantage that Manchester Dorset has, you kind of hedge back, like trying to pack in the paint and not let the big men get involved. But The outside, the guards from the outside have been extremely good shooting the basketball. Mensch and Shahadi especially. And Hull wanted to wrap with the pass around, and he got fouled going through the paint, and would be basketball out of bounds to Clarendon. And they'll go on the baseline. Looks like, yeah, Lincoln Pritchard will be on the baseline. He'll be number 33. He's trying to get the ball in the play. He'll get it to Hull. Hull to Mumford from the free throw line. He'll drive inside, shoot up over the top of the defender, put an extra arc on the ball, and that's enough to change the shot. And Tate, pass tipped, and Pritchard fouled. Pritchard just plays so much bigger than he is. Very smart player, and he made something happen positive then. So it's going to be on it's Tate. 23 is Tate. He got called for the foul. So a chance to cut the lead, back down just 10 points here with a couple made free throws. Here's Lincoln Pritchard. We'll leave it a little shy. He's got that long three-shot ritual he'll go through here to get comfortable and get set and relaxed at the free throw line. And you'll get that one. Got 1 and 2, 22-11, cut the lead in half. They need defensive stops now. They've only surrendered 2 points in 2.5 minutes of basketball in the third quarter, and Shahadi can't get the roll his way. Bunker up, no, hard off the glass. Bunker will pass it up to Harrington. He'll leave it on the rim. He'll get another chance, and he'll be too strong. Look at the offensive rebounds. The offensive rebounds, and he tips it to Shahadi. He'll put the finishing touches on it. Got fouled. And Pritchard will pick up the foul number 2 on Pritchard. Yeah, and that is the advantage on the boards that Manchester Dorset has enjoyed all night long. As Crosman at the scores table, he'll be coming into the contest for the Clarendon Crusaders on the second shot. Actually, right now he's coming in, and he is going to replace Patch. So Patch will sit down and take a breather with 3:18 to go. Third quarter action for Clarendon. So on the second shot, he'll swish it. Shahadi with the swish, 23-11, and Hull with the basketball. No pressure from either side in the backcourt. And I'm surprised Clarendon, if they get into that fourth quarter, they might have to revert to that just to try to close the gap and pick up the intensity and try to get some turnovers. Hull will float outside, and see that hesitation? Harrington's a much larger defender on him. He just swatted the pass down up ahead to Shahadi, and he's going to take it all the way in, draw the contact, got the foul. Smart player, Shahadi is. And Pritchard just picked up foul number 3. So Pritchard with 3 and McMahon with 3, and that's their front line for Clarendon. A little foul trouble now. A winner here will move on to the title game to take on either Christ the King or the Rutland Rec Bulls. That's semifinal number 2. That'll be coming up on Munger Vision. And Internetter coming in the ball game number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Mumford will come out and take a breather. And now we have 5 players on the court for Clarendon. They had 6 for a second. Now the shot, and it'll be good. Lead goes to 13, 24-11. Hull and McMahon with a conversation coming down the court. Yeah, and Shahadi will get called for the foul. And it'll be side out, Clarendon basketball. They're going to have McCoy come over. And then Glodzik going to come in for Shahadi. That's a Dorset Manchester change. Hull with the grab. And the loser tonight plays in the consolation game. The winner plays in the title game. Glodzik hit the deck, and Hull will go down inside the Internetter now. Be swatted by Tate out of bounds. Big block by big man Tate. And they're going to have Crosman take the ball out of bounds. No, they're going to switch up and have McCoy go and take the ball out of bounds. So Cody McCoy will look, find Hull. He'll let the defense go by. He's blocked by Tate. Comes down to Harrington. Ball strip goes to McMahon. That's blocked again. And body's on the floor. We're going to have a travel call. Ooh, I don't know about that. I didn't think he had possession. to be called for the travel, but it's going to be a turnover to the Clarendon squad and the Crusaders. Hull backs up, creates a little space, got the shot off. The thing is, he's having to work so hard to get open. He's not been able to really square up and get set underneath the shot. And then Glodzik will travel. And we will have a change of turnovers here, exchange of turnovers, as Pritchard and Patch will come back in the ballgame for McMahon and Crosby, and that's a Clarendon change. And Hull will take the ball out of bounds. He's calling for people to come back and help out, and he has McCoy come back, and he'll take a few dribbles and give the ball back to Hull. Pritchard needs some help, and Glodzik will get right in front of Hull and make the steal. And Glodzik now isolated in the backcourt against Hull. Will accelerate down the far sideline, cross the timeline, spin back to the middle, and give it to Mensch. Mensch likes that three ball. Nope, not this time. It'll be a little short, and it'll be saved by Harrington. Back to Tate. He's too far underneath the basket. He'll kick it out, and Glodzik with the ball fake wanted to go baseline. That was denied. Brings it out to Gilbert. Gilbert will stop, pop, not drop it. Rebound, gonna fall. Push from behind on Gilbert. As good position by Pritchard, and it'll be only the fourth team foul as Marcellus coming in the ballgame now for the Manchester Dorset squad. Well, so isn't Bunker, and so isn't Trugler, okay. I knew I'd get it eventually. Again, Clarendon right now needing to put together a run with a minute and a half going to third quarter. Baseline, and just, yeah, Hinternetter saw that defender flying at him, and it's a height advantage for the Manchester Dorset squad, and they have taken full advantage of it. Up ahead to Gilbert, and Gilbert will step inside, give it off to Bunker. He'll turn, and no. Look at Marcellus fly through there, and like Coach Shahadi said when he put this last group of substitutions in, he said everybody rebounds, guys. You know, what a little dish off. Missed the basket, and Glodzik will come out of the pack with the basketball, the smallest man on the floor. Hull had it, lost it. They'll wrap the ball around. Hull had it again, and Hull has it for sure now. Just a minute left in the third quarter, and it's been a very low-scoring third quarter by both sides. And then Glodzik stayed right with him. Trugler will have it. Going out of bounds. Going to be Clarendon basketball, and they're having McCoy come in for Hinternetter for Clarendon. And Gilbert got the basketball, goes ahead to Marcellus, and he got fouled. The shot won't drop, and have Mumford pick up the foul. On a push call, that'll send Marcellus to the line. 44 seconds to go before the fourth quarter starts. 24-11, 13-point lead for Manchester Dorset. They're trying to punch their ticket into the title game. Well, they'll wait the winner, the Christ the King Bulls basketball game. And McMahon at the scores table. He'll be checking in for Clarendon. That's a swish by Marcellus. Cam Marcellus with a good-looking stroke from the free throw line. And Pritchard's going to head to the bench. That's where McMahon takes a spot on the floor. And Marcellus' second shot. Not going to happen, and Bunker got in there, kept it alive. He'll slap the ball out toward the free throw line. It'll be tipped back by McCoy, picked up by McMahon, and Hull says, I'll take the darn thing, and I'll dribble it down the floor now. 25-11. Clarendon needing a score here. They're going to roll for Mumford, and Gilbert hung out on top of that play, read it, stole the basketball. He'll go to Glodzik, up, and Glodzik with the bucket. 27-11, and Clarendon in a position they haven't been in all tournament. They've been behind, but nothing this large of a lead, and that's going to go inside of McMahon. He'll miss the shot. He'll tip it out. Patch will grab it. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. This will count if it goes. Nope. That's the buzzer. And again, Manchester up by 16 heading into the fourth quarter play from the Glodzik. Cheering section from Clarendon that want to get on PEGTV Munger Vision, and there they are. They've not a lot to cheer about tonight. It's been a down moment, a down night here for Clarendon. They're trying to come back, and now it's a matter of will he get shots, Hull, or was it on the floor prior to the shot? 2 shots, John said, so send Hull to the line. They haven't scored a lot of points. They need these free throws. And he'll get it. Again, there's time. There's plenty of time. They need a run, that's for sure, as they're up by, Manchester's up by 15 right now, 27-12. And then tell you, with a Clarendon crowd, this is the quietest I've heard them in the Hinchy Gym all Glodzik tournament long. And I'm waiting to see if they'll go to a more of aggressive press in the backcourt. Trugler will take the bump, get to the baseline, and handle the basketball, turn, fire, and no. All the defenders went away from him, and Hull just reached up, took the ball away from Bunker. Here comes Hull, full throttle. He'll slow down, pull it for the 3-ball, and no. Boy, would that ignited the crowd. And Bunker will get the basketball, hand it off to Nglinski, and Nglinski on the run, up ahead to Gilbert. Can't get the finish. Gilbert with the rebound. He'll turn, wheel, put it up off the window. No good. It was a tough angle to take the shot. And Pritchard with the rebound will just flip the ball out and get into the hands of Hull. 5:17 to go in the basketball game. And Hull to Pritchard, trying to set up his man. Pritchard will spin, put it up off the glass. And again, very casual looking shot by Pritchard, and it wouldn't drop. They're going to get the bump at the Marcellus. He likes that spot, and that's why he can hit the outside shot. Like I said in the last game that I did here, that he played, he was sizzling from the outside, and now it goes to an 18-point lead. And Clarendon, again, 2 tremendously tough ball games, 2 emotional ball games, and their tank might be running a little bit empty. And Manchester, just an awesome team also. Trugler pulled it down. He'll come back to Nglinski. He's going to put the shot up. That might have been tipped. It ends up in Bunker's hand, and he'll get another chance. Bunker missed it. Marcellus with a hook shot off the window. No good. Ball batted around. Will come to the outside. Trugler will pick it up in the corner, and they'll bring it back to Gilbert. Gilbert got sealed out that time. Smartly will just kick it back out to Nglinski, and he'll reset the formation, reset the play. Trugler, no. Trugler will get to the loose basketball, and Manchester has gotten to almost every loose ball tonight. Gilbert, no. Bunker, yes, just wearing them down and grinding them down. 32-12, the lead at 20 now. More impressive than the lead is the minimal amount of points that Clarendon's been able to score. 12 points in 3.5 quarters of play. And 2 shots coming up for Hull. As Hull, and we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 people coming in for Manchester. As it's Mensch, Tate, Harrington, and Shahadi coming in for Manchester, and then it's McCoy number 5 and Crosman 32 coming in for Clarendon. In every game, and I've said this over my many games I've broadcast, unfortunately it is true. There is always a better team, whether it's on the court or on the ice or on the field, but there's always a better team one night, and tonight it is definitely Manchester. Tate. I told you, when I saw Manchester play earlier, before they had their whole roster and they only had 5 players, I said I really liked them, but just the lack of depth hurt them. Marcellus, oh! He got the rebound, he followed the shot. Look at Harrington as they're owning the boards now, and Harrington will put the basket up and in. But then when I saw Manchester for the second time, and all their players were here and healthy, they were dominant. They jumped out at you. You watch them like, this is a team that could not only go to the Final Four, but win the tournament. Mensch to Harrington in the paint, and nope. That's going to be slapped out of bounds. Tate got a hand on it, slapped it out of the hands of Patch, and with 3:06 to go, it is going to be Clarendon's basketball. And Coach Dave Shahadi's got his V8 engine fine-tuned out here on the court tonight, getting set to go to the championship game. All they need to know now is who they're going to play in the title game. It's either going to be the Bulls or it's going to be Christ the King. That's going to be up and no. Roll off the rim, come down to Marcellus. He'll find Shahadi, and Shahadi head up all the way down the court. avoids the contact by McCoy, and he's going to take the shot from the free throw line and swish it. And again, it's been a very balanced attack. It's been outside shooting by the guards. It's been dribble penetration by the guards. It's been the big men inside pounding the ball. And it's been a very diversified, it's kind of attack that you just can't set your defense up to key on one element. So it goes 36-12. There's the spin, and Mumford traveled. Yeah, he got stuck between two defenders for Manchester and really had no choices there. That clock winding down, and we're going to have a 5-for-5 substitution coming out for Clarendon. Up Tate will seal the deal with the basket, make it 38-12. And the clock winding down on Clarendon's run. They'll be in the consolation game. We'll have that for you at a later date on Channel 15, and we'll have the Manchester Dorset squad in the championship game on Munger Vision. And 2 shots coming up as Patch will head to the line. The foul was on, I think he said 21. It was on Shahadi. And on the second shot, we'll have a bunch of substitutions coming in for both sides. Patch with the basket. So for Manchester, we have Jacob Perry, 34. Hinternetter, number 2. Crosman out there. I believe he's number 32. Yes, number 32. And then 13, Josh Newton was on a sideline. He'll be coming in for the shooter Patch. And that'll miss, and Bunker has it, and he'll find Marcellus. Marcellus will hand the ball off, and this will be Glodzik. Wants to go down to Bunker, up, and can't cash it in. The big man's had a cold touch tonight for Manchester. He's had a lot of opportunities. Oh, I missed a number for Manchester. That's Shane Davis. Shane Davis, number 8 out there. A basket! Yeah, and they're gonna stop and let Newton come in. So the bucket by Clarendon. And now Newton in the ball game, so that's a 5-for-5 change. Glodzik will be in the backcourt. You'll have some pressure on him being applied by Davis, number 8. To Trugler, back to Glodzik. Glodzik will cross over. He's going to penetrate, give it off on the trailer. Gilbert to the hole. Got it. 40-15 now, Manchester. Just tuning up for the title game right now. That's going to be grabbed by Perry, and he'll take the one dribble and looking to get rid of the basketball. It's going to be picked off by Bunker. He'll come to Marcellus. Marcellus up ahead to Trugler. He'll go up and, whoops, a little bit strong that time. Gilbert back to Bunker. We're under a minute to go, and Trugler going to have the shot blocked. Crosman got the block. That's off from Perry's foot. It'll slide back, and Glodzik will go past Perry, put the shot up, and got it. Good scramble that time around the basket, and Manchester will come out with a 42-15 lead after that exchange. You can see a lot of ball fakes out there. And then the toss back will be picked off by Glodzik. Neck and neck going up, and Glodzik will get the finish. And it'll be taken out of bounds by Perry. He'll glance at the clock, get the ball in the play, and 11 seconds and counting on the run by Clarendon. It'll come to an end here at the hands of Manchester. It's 44-15. The Manchester squad, as Hinternetter's shot will be blocked. It'll come into the hands of Bunker. He'll let it fly, and that's the ball game. And Manchester, with a dominant performance in the semifinals, 44-15 over Clarendon.
Toward the championship, Manchester Dorset. Clarendon will be here to take on the loser of tomorrow night, but the best part of it is all 4 teams are winners. How about it?
See the handshakes led by Joe Shahadi, and again, Clarendon with a tremendous tournament. Just ran into a buzzsaw of a team tonight.
Okay, after they get done, we will have the player of the game, and Ed's son, Brian, will present the player of the game.
So we'll have the player of the game for Clarendon. And then right after the fade, I'll come up with the Christ the King Bulls game.
Okay, the player of the game for the Clarendon Crusaders. Forward number 33,
So Pritchard is the player of the game for the Clarendon Crusaders, and well-deserved honor.
The player of the game for Manchester.
And for Manchester, player of the game.
Forward number 24, Connor.
And Harrington will get the honor and the award for Manchester Dorset. And I'll have the semifinal game number 2 coming up for you after the fade.
In the meantime, the 6th grade tournament in the whole US of A. This evening's contest will feature Christ the King 6th, Coach Dane Elliott and Tim
Let me do it. I'll do it.
Versus the Rutland Rec Bulls coach Todd Hopkins.
Yes, old friends getting together again. The Bulls and the Christ the King Crusaders, having played just a week ago in the Rutland Rec Championship final game. It was a 3-point win for the Crusaders.
I hope you were here last night when I made the mistakes, okay, with some names. I have been told at least 100 times not to make those same mistakes. So we'll go give it a shot. And what we'll do is we'll announce all the players, we'll shake the referee's hand, the coach's hand, go out in the center of the floor, and we'll go from there. For the Rutland Rec Bulls, number 5, Gwen Curtis. Starting lineup for the Bulls. At forward, number 12, James Hewitt. At guard, number 22, Dylan Hotchkiss. This is one of them. At center, number 3, Kyle. Here's another one. At forward, number 32, Devin Money. And at center, number 10, Dalton Wood.
And there you have the Rutland Rec Bulls.
Number 42, Joe. 31, Kyle Enos. Number 20, Jacob Olson. Number 14, Billy Bell. Number 12, Michael Ledoux. Number 8, Spencer Potter. Starting lineup for Christ the King. At center, number 2, Kyle Diesel. At guard, number 5, Stefan Anderson. At guard, number 10, Travis Field. At forward, number 22, Kevin Elliott. And at forward, number 24, Eric Fabrizio. Okay, gentlemen, if you're ready, let's get it on.
Well, their pass through the tournament brought them back together again. Like I said, they played in the Rec Championship, the Rec Department's Tournament Championship, and it was a 3-point win, I was told, by the Christ the King squad, so I don't expect this to be any different. I expect it to be close and tight, and Lynch will get the basketball, and the Bulls will have the first possession. And you can see that Christ the King going to put pressure on the ball immediately as Lynch will get it down into Woodard. They had met several times, well, I should say at least twice, I believe, in a regular season, and Both times Christ the King came away with the win. That was with Bailey Plant leading scorer in the lineup. Plant broke his wrist a couple weeks ago, and he is obviously not available to play. As Maneri will pick up the foul, and we'll have the ball out of bounds on the baseline to Christ the King. The winner will take on Manchester Dorset for the championship of the 50th Youth Basketball Tournament. The 21st year has been named in honor of Glodzik. Fish will pivot and got sealed off by Hotchkiss. He'll come to Anderson. He'll step inside the free throw line and miss the shot. Rebound will come down to Hotchkiss, and he's got people behind him, but he'll pull away, get the ball up ahead to Lynch. He'll go to the hole. No. He'll charge for the ball. It'll be saved in bounds, as that was Hewitt that got the ball to Woodard. And Woodard, awkward shot, will miss the hoop, will miss the backboard, and de Blasio will muscle the ball out of a crowd of people and get it into the hands of their point guard, Travis Fish. And Fish to Elliott. Elliott will stand at the arc and travel. And they'll have a turnover. It could be a lot of pregame jitters. It's a good crowd. It's a big floor, and it's a big event. And it could be just a couple minutes here to get settled down in the contest. As you see Lynch come back, and Anderson reach for the ball. Lynch went by him. They'll come into the front court now. Lynch all the way to the baseline. He'll do a few ball fakes, find Woodard. Woodard wants to wheel to the hole, off the glass, no good. Still searching for the game's first score. 4:48 to go in the first quarter. Game number 2 in the semifinals. Elliott's going to let it fly. 2-point shot, no good. Rebound will come down to Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss, player of the game last night here at the Glodzik tournament. He's a smooth-looking point guard out there. He's got all the skills down. And Lynch with a very high dribble as they bring the ball down to Woodard. Woodard got penetration and might have got away with some steps. He'll put it in the game's first basket. And it'll be 2-0 the Bulls. The winner will have the inevitable task of taking on that tenacious Manchester Dorset squad. And that's almost stolen away as Anderson faked the shot, pulled it down, gets it to de Blasio. He'll give it off to Elliott, and he'll let it fly. No. Rebound fought for, and it's going to come out. It's Hotchkiss with the basketball. Up ahead, and again, Lynch got down the floor. He's got a lot of speed, and he'll run through the paint and put up the shot. It's a running off-balance one-hand shot. It's no good, and here comes Fish. Fish, underhand drive, and took it to the hole and drew the foul. And I'd like to see Fish do more of that. Take it to the hole with his quickness. And so Fish will go to the line, and at the scorer's table, Quinn Curtis will be coming in for the Bulls. Fish puts it up, and no, a little bit off the mark. And Lynch will come out of the ball game, and a good start by Lynch here. It's 2-0. The Bulls with the lead. And Fish will miss the second shot. He'll come into the hands of de Blasio. He got fouled, and de Blasio is going to go to the line now. So a couple shots coming up for Christ the King again as they try to get on the scoreboard. And de Blasio will leave it a little short. So Christ the King trying to get through the cold shooting to start the ball game here. And that's perfect. Well, they'll get 1 of 2, and that'll make it 2-1 now, and they'll have the press in the back court. And again, they like to put a lot of pressure defensively on you, Christ the King does. And Hotchkiss will save it from being a backcourt. Great play by Hotchkiss. Hewitt traveled. Yeah. Hewitt took that one extra step. He tried to create a passing lane down inside, and they'll gather up the basketball. And you can see now Fish will go all the way around that screen and going to put it up and short. We have a foul on Diesel as he's got to push from behind against Woodard. Woodard had the position, and that is the call. So it'll be Maneri out of bounds to bring the ball into play. And Quinn Curtis, number 5, is open on this side, and they're trying to go over the top of Fish, and Fish almost got the steal against Hotchkiss. Anderson slapped the ball away. Hotchkiss will go back and retrieve it. And then the long pass will go through the hands of Curtis. Anderson stripped of the basketball. It's in the middle of the floor, and it's wild right now. Woodard on top of it. He traveled when he rolled over. Oh, they're going to call a jump ball. Well, it was frantic action, and they came up with the call, and that's what we'll live with. So Diesel finding Fish. Fish on the run with the pass around to Anderson. He'll spin off the window and in. 3-2 Christ the King. So Fish will get the assist on a pretty shot by Anderson. See Fish trying to play below the screen set by Maneri. This time Maneri plants it, and it'll be picked off by Diesel. He'll make the steal and find Travis Fish. And that's going to be picked off the other way. Hewitt jumped out and got the steal. Maneri realizing he can dribble, so he's going to bring it into the front court. That'll go through the hands of Clark and out of bounds. Curtis out the hands of Quinn Curtis, number 5, and out of play. Both teams playing a little tight right now in the first quarter. I'm surprised by that because they're so familiar with each other. See Fish over the top. That Jacob Alsop out there, and Alsop had the shot partially blocked from behind by Hewitt, and then a foul on Anderson as he came up and nudged him out of bounds. That'll be the second team foul, first personal foul. And I think they're going to bring the ball all the way over here, and they will. And they're going to bring Maneri over. Maneri will look and find Hotchkiss. Hotch is going to be a big part of the Bulls' success tonight. He needs a big game if they're going to get to the finals. And that will roll in. There's a big shot right there. 4-3 the Bulls. Minute 59 to go in the first quarter. And Alsop set the screen. Fish was going to the hole. The ball was stripped of him, and it's going to stay down into the floor. Yeah, Fish, I like his aggressiveness early in the contest of going to the hole. Diesel will take the ball out of bounds. Christ the King with the basketball, and Fish is going to dump it down inside, and Hewitt reached around and initially made the steal, and then we'll have the foul on the secondary part of the play. It'll be Alsop. Alsop called for the foul. Each team now with 3 team fouls. They bring it over to Curtis, and Curtis is wide open, and he's going to bring it down the floor. And that pass tipped by Anderson. Ball still free. It's on the floor. Anderson on top of it. Jump ball called as both teams getting on the floor, getting after it. And they'll go side out now with Maneri. Both these teams battling to get to the championship of the Glodzik tournament. This is semifinal number 2. Is Dylan Hotchkiss with the basketball. He'll call the play out. That's Maneri with the grab, and Maneri with a few ball fakes. Taking it up, strong, and got it! Maneri showing you his low post moves right there, and it goes 6-3 the Bulls. As Travis Fish on the elbow wants to go down inside to Alsop. They played that pretty good defensively. They took away that option. And Hewitt tipped it to Hotchkiss. Tell you, not the Christ the King squad I'm used to seeing. They're very timid tonight. Up and in. Curtis down the floor. Beat the defense down the floor, and it's going to be a Christ the King timeout as they're down 8-3 to the Bulls. In the first quarter of play, and the Bulls with a lot of momentum. They'll have the steal after the Christ the King timeout, and then Fish will be called for the foul as he went up the back of the Bull, and the Bulls try and get a ball in bounds real quick there, and they'll let everything get set. And Maneri over the top to Hotchkiss. The ball knocked away, picked up by de Blasio. His pass tipped. Fish will go back and get the basketball. 37 seconds to go, and a foul will be called on the floor. No shots. Hotchkiss will pick up the foul. That'll bring Lynch off the bench and into the ball game for the Bulls. As Diesel awaits the basketball, he'll put it into play. And yeah, Hotchkiss is going to sit down with 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. There's the screen set by Elliott. And a 5-second call. Great defense on the inbounds play by the Bulls. And during that timeout, eavesdropping on the Bulls huddle, their coach just preached to them, it's defense, defense, defense. It's Lynch all the way down the floor, up and no. Weak side rebound. Hewitt faded on a shot. It was off the mark. Elliott with the basketball. He'll get it to Fish. 22 seconds to go, first quarter action. Christ the King down by 5, 8-3. Elliott lets it fly and got it. Three-pointer for Elliott. That'll make it 8-6. And the tempo of the game racing to full throttle now. On the trail, it's going to be Lynch. De Blasio with the steal. Up ahead to Anderson. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, and tie ball game as time expires here in the first quarter. And you can see what tempo does. It's where Christ the King wants it to be and where the Bulls want to slow down the game. It's 8-8.
Talking strategy here. I'm going to make another prediction.
The Bulls had the early momentum in that first quarter, and Christ the King finished strong, and we're tied at 8. And so it's probably going to go all night. Like I said, it was a 3-point win in the championship game at the rec tournament between these same two teams. And they seem very evenly matched up to me as I watch this tournament unfold. And I look at all the competitions and components. And De Blasio with a nice drive, didn't get to finish. Diesel up, got fouled, and going to the line to shoot a couple. That basket would have counted if he would have made it, but he'll miss the shot and going to the line to shoot 2. Manchester already in the title game. They had a very convincing, dominant win over Clarendon, over a very good Clarendon team. Clarendon, that's going to be good. Clarendon will be in the consolation game. They await the loser of this contest to see who they will be taking on. So it's 9-8. That's going to be a violation. 9-8, Christ the King with the lead. As Maneri will head to the sideline after they missed the rim on that second shot. The ball automatically goes over to the Bulls. Lynch will cross over. Lynch will split the defense up top, and he'll give it down to Woodard. Oh, Hewitt. I'm sorry, that's Hewitt. Now to Maneri. He'll get that thing under control. It's like a hot potato for a second. That's partially tipped. De Blasio will wrestle the ball while he get it up ahead to Anderson. Anderson breaking clear. Hodges circling him and let him go, and he'll miss the shot. Woodard now with the rebound will push it off to Hewitt, and he'll be tied up from behind. No, it's going to squirt free. Lynch trying to go up ahead to Maneri. Diesel in a collision, and up ahead, Hewitt. Great action. He'll give it back on the trail. Hodgkiss three-balling it. No. Woodard kept it alive, and he lost it out of bounds. And so the action picking up very intense here in the second quarter. See Elliott looking. He's got 1 3-point shot tonight. It was a swish from the outside. And De Blasio with Hewitt on him. De Blasio, very smart player. He knows the game very well. Fish to the hole. Fish, no. I like the drive, but he didn't get the finish. He should keep that up tonight, though. Hotchkiss to Lynch, off his fingertips, a pass just a tad tall, and it'll lead to a turnover. And Diesel asking to come out of the ball game as he goes by the bench, and he's pretty beat red, so he looks like he's tired from going up and down the floor. Elliott on the drive, no. Everything but the basket. Woodard crossing over, goes forward, dives on the basketball, and on the trail, Maneri with it. Great play by Woodard to keep the ball alive for his team. That's off the foot of Hotchkiss right to Lynch. He's going to put up a 3-ball. Got it! Off the window and in by Lynch. Puts the Bulls back in the lead at 11-9. This is Elliott. Elliott on the edge, waits for Maneri to come out. They want to roll to the basketball. De Blasio will make the grab, he'll go up, got fouled. And by Hewitt's reaction, I would say it's on Hewitt. It is Hewitt, and it is 2 shots. So De Blasio will step to the line, his team down by 2. 3:58 to go in the half. And De Blasio can't roll that one in. It's a little bit flat, the shot was. And Alsop will come in for Diesel. So that's the switch for Christ the King. As they get set for the second shot from De Blasio. He'll be up and no. Foul on Alsop. Went up the back, pushed from behind against Hotchkiss. Bulls with the ball, and that's going to be the 4th team foul on Christ the King. 6 fouls on the Bulls. And Lynch calling for the ball, and he'll give it off to Hotchkiss. That's a good catch in tight quarters, and that's going to be taken away by Elliott. Defensive play by Elliott, and he'll bring it off to Fish. Fish has got to stay offensive-minded tonight. Elliott from way outside, can't get the bounce to go his way. Lynch with the rebound, 3:38 to go in the half. Anderson chasing Lynch. Up ahead to Hewitt. He traveled. Yeah, got the call on the big man, and Hewitt will turn the basketball over. What's at stake? Well, just a trip to the championship for the 50th youth basketball tournament here at West Rutland. The 21st year it's been named in honor of Ed Glodzik. Elliott. Thought he might take the three again. He wants to go inside. There's Fish, and no. Tell you what, Fish came open on a nice play. They got him the basketball, and he was just off the mark. And that's going to be put up, and that was definitely tipped from behind. Comes into Anderson. Anderson rips the ball free. He'll save it in bounds, and they'll go to the floor. Fish will somehow come up with it. Give it back to Anderson. The Fish who gets up. He'll dump it inside to Elliott to the hole. No! Great action. Great play by Fish. Up, and Elliott will get it. It's his 5th point of the night. We're tied at 11, just below the 3-minute mark. Hodgkiss up ahead, and Elliott tips it right to Hewitt. Hewitt attacks the hold. No. Up, blocked. Alsop blocked the initial shot, and then there's a foul on the second shot. 10 will be Fish. That'll be his second foul. They're waiting to see. No, it's not the 1-and-1. So it's now 6 fouls apiece. And that's what they're checking on, make sure it wasn't the 1-and-1. Actually, the scorekeeper thought he was in the act of shooting, and she was going to give him 2 shots. I got to agree with her, but Hodgkiss fading away from the baseline will hammer it home. That'll give the Bulls back to lead 13-11. I told you this was going to be a back-and-forth tight basketball game. Anderson all open and missed it. That's quite a few bunnies now that Christ the King has missed, and then we're going to have a foul on the rebounding action as Leduc in the ball game. I missed that for Christ the King. Number 12, Leduc. And Leduc's got the foul. That's definitely the 1-and-1 now. Now we'll send Hewitt up to the line with a 13-11 lead. The Bulls trying to extend the lead here from the free throw line. Tell you, a very different Christ the King team tonight. Not extremely aggressive, and they don't look too confident right now. That can all change in the wink of an eye, though. As Hewitt will miss the first. Well, it's a 1-on-1. He tipped around, the ball will come down to Anderson. Anderson going to head to de Blasio on the run. De Blasio fouled and almost got the shot. De Blasio going to the line to shoot a couple. That's the 7th team foul, but he was fouled in the act of shooting, and that will bring Quinn Curtis into the basketball game for the Bulls. He'll have to wait till the second shot. Game number 2 with the semifinals here. Manchester Dorset. An impressive win, game number 1. They're in the championship game. And de Blasio will switch that one. And Diesel coming back in for Leduc for Christ the King. And then Hotchkiss coming in for Hewitt for the Bulls. As each team making a substitution on this little break between shots. Blasio looking for the tie, will be up, and no, it'll rim out on him. Woodard with great position, got the rebound, protected it with his body, and he'll go across court to Hotchkiss, who came back to meet the pass, so Anderson could not pick it off. That's going to be a foul. Maneri took it right to the hole and drew the foul. As Alsop will be picking up his second foul of the ball game. And Devin Maneri stepping up to the line with 2 minutes, 1 second to go on that clock scoreboard before halftime, 13-12. And it'll stay 13-12 on the missed shot. Is Elliott coming in the basketball game. He'll replace Alsop. So Elliott, after a brief rest, number 22 in gold, back in the basketball game. Maneri's second shot will go. Make it a bucket lead at 2 points, make it 14-12. That's Travis Fish to de Blasio. To Elliott, and he's fouled from behind. Yep, Maneri went through the body to get to the ball, and it's going to be a foul on Maneri. That's the 1-and-1 for Christ the King. And it should send Elliott to the line. That's why I had it. Yeah, Kevin Elliott stepping up there. With a chance to get this thing tied up from the free throw line. Got to make the first one, though, and that's where we'll start. No, he won't get the bounce, and jump ball as Diesel and Woodard got in there, and it'll be Bulls basketball. And they're going to go press now, full press in the back court by Christ the King. Nice catch by Lynch, and he'll cross over in front of Anderson. And that's going to be Diesel, had a piece of it, lost it, and he'll go off from Lynch out of bounds as he's diving after the basketball out of bounds. Yeah, and Coach Hotchkiss talking to Lynch about getting off that sideline against the press. Fish to Elliott. Down inside of de Blasio, he'll post up and got it. We're tied at 14. Nice job of getting the ball in down low to de Blasio. Hotchkiss planted that pivot, but I'll tell you what, he's got super glue on that back foot. He planted it and it never moved. Travel called. Maneri will hit the deck, but he'll be called for the travel. And with a 14-14 score, Christ the King will have a minute 20 here to work with before halftime, trying to get the lead. And it's been a dogfight here in this first half, and on the drive, he's fouled. It's going to be 2 shots, or 12, no, 1-1. 1-1. It's only the 19th foul. As Benary picks up a couple of quick ones here, and I believe he's at 3 fouls now. And that'll bring Hewitt into the basketball game for Benary. Yeah, so fouls starting to mount up for the Bulls. And de Blasio will miss that shot, and Lynch wants to bring it back to the middle of the floor. There he goes. He remembers exactly what the coach told him. It's going to be too tall. He had Hewitt open. The pass was too tall, and he'll go on a play, and we'll have Christ the King with the basketball with a minute to go before halftime. Fish to Elliott. Down inside to de Blasio. He'll go up, and nope. Good rebound by Hotchkiss. He just went in and took the ball away. Very athletic young man anyways, Hotchkiss is. To Hewitt, great push to the baseline, got it. Hewitt got it down the floor and got the basket, and a good assist from Hotchkiss. 16-14 the Bulls. And Hewitt will make the steal, save the ball from going out of bounds. Fish, got to be careful, he's got the 2 fouls. Hewitt hard off the backboard, and it'll become Fish with the basketball. Diesel got the rebound, Fish with the quick push. Fish to Elliott. They'll dump it down inside of de Blasio. He'll turn fire, hit it off the side of the backboard. 19 seconds, clock ticking down here. Hotchkiss will go past Anderson in the front court. Wide open was Curtis. He'll catch the basketball, kick it back. Hewitt with Elliott on him. And Anderson will reach in there, and he got fouled. It'll be Curtis called for the foul. On the arm, and it's going to be 2 shots. That's the 10th team foul. So Anderson stepping up to the line for the first time tonight. Got it. Used the backboard, bangs it in, and makes it a 1-point ball game at 16-15. And we'll be tied at 16 as Anderson drained that one. And we'll have a timeout taken by Coach Hotchkiss. It's going to be a full timeout. 16-all with 7.6 seconds to go in the half. Yeah, what happened, they had what they wanted, the long pass, but he stepped over the line on the throw. So Coach Hotchkiss called the timeout to come over that play specifically. Christ the King already in their offensive end of the floor with the basketball. Yeah, and there comes the Hotchkiss on the steal. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds. It'll count. Oh, just off the mark. We are tied fittingly enough at 16-all at the half. Semifinal number 2. With a clean slate, they're all tied up. 16-all. Winner will take on Manchester Dorset in the championship game. The loser of this game will take on Clarendon in the consolation game. I'll have both games for you on Channel 15 Munger Vision. And this is going to be Elliott. He'll bring it off to Fish. And Christ the King missed a lot of easy finishes, or not easy, but they missed a lot of high percentage finishes, bunny shots. And tell you what, the Bulls took full advantage of that. And they have a turnover right there. The Bulls will come up with Maneri, will get it off to Hotchkiss. One thing the Bulls are having to be battling right now. They got a couple of guys with 3 fouls out there, I think, unofficially. Hotchkiss, count it! Dylan Hotchkiss with the drive, the finish, and going to the free throw line. And he's looking to give his team a 3-point lead right here. It's 18-16. Makes it 19-16 on the made free throw, so a great play by Hotchkiss. Not only did he get the finish, but then he made the free throw. No team had a big lead in that first half. It was tight all the way. Fish with the shot, and it'll be rebounded by Hewitt. To Woodard twice, up to Hotchkiss. Great grab by Hotchkiss. Very athletic, like I said. To Lynch, he'll step back, and just missed it. Elliott outlets the basketball. This is Fish. He'll stop, let all the traffic go by him. Now bring it up the center of the court. To de Blasio, he'll turn, miss it. That could have been tipped. I'll wait and see. No, it was not tipped, Jim Corbo says. Ball will go out of bounds to the Bulls. Bulls are in the red uniforms. Christ the King in the gold. Jim Corbo wanted Maneri to slide over, and that's going to be stolen. Fish take the bump, got fouled. That's a good job by Fish taking the bump, creating a space, and now he'll go to the line to shoot a couple. As Lynch will pick up the foul. Fish with the long look will not get the shot to drop. She'll get set back on the line. Nope, miss them both. Hotchkiss, quick to the basketball. Good leaping ability. He's going to go long distance. That was tipped. Comes to Fish. Fish will cross over. Fish is going to take it all the way. Nope, he'll stop and travel. Yeah. He put the brakes on, took that extra step, and see Lynch just did miss getting the interception. Lynch to Woodard. He'll step inside and he'll be called for the travel. It has been at times a sloppy game. Christ the King coming off the win for the championship of the Rutland Rec tournament. Elliott passed up the 3-ball this time. He'll go to de Blasio, back to Elliott. He'll crank it up and got it. We're tied at 19. That's 2 threes in the ball game for Kevin Elliott. And nobody stepped out to challenge him on the perimeter of the offense. Hotchkiss for 3. Go, Hotchkiss! He'll say, I can do it too, and he'll swish it for a 22-19 Bulls lead. That's Anderson. He'll be short. Ball on the floor. Woodard will pick it up and jump ball. De Blasio got his hands in on Woodard and tied the basketball up. Maneri will take it out of bounds for the Bulls. You'll find Woodard standing all alone at the middle of the court. Woodard weaving left, weaving right. He'll put it up. No good. Elliott with the rebound. Looking to outlet the basketball traveled. Yeah, and Christ the King getting a defensive position now as he'll have Hotchkiss take the ball out of bounds. To Lynch, he'll catch fire, no. Fish will save the basketball from going out of bounds, and Fish will bring it up the court himself. To Elliott off his back, wasn't looking for the pass, and Hotchkiss will pick up the loose basketball. 22-19, the Bulls with the lead. They've got the basketball, 3:38 to go in the third quarter. Hotchkiss, no, trying to go back-to-back threes. Will come up a little bit long with that shot. Anderson just took it right out of Hewitt's hands. Anderson's going to take it all the way up and get the finish. Steven Anderson will make it a 1-point game at 22-21. There's the ball fake. Hotchkiss with the ball fake. We'll bring it back to Maneri. He wants to drive on Diesel, puts it up, got it. Maneri muscling his way in down low against Diesel, and he'll get the basket. 24-21, the Bulls from the Rutland Rec department. Fish 3-ball, no. Had the open look, took the shot. I like that. Went in to follow it up, ends up on the seat of his pants. Elliott 3-ball on it, no. Long rebound, and Hotchkiss is ahead of the pack. Hotchkiss going to go up, and no. Foul called on the rebounding action. Elliott, I believe. Elliott will pick up the foul, and that's only going to be the second team foul of the third quarter on Christ the King. Inside to Hotchkiss and left it short. Set on the rim, wouldn't drop. Hewitt wants to wrap the pass around, gets it to Hotchkiss. Another chance, same results. We'll miss it. Diesel with the rebound. We'll go ahead to Fish. And that's going to be knocked out of bounds. Lynch, very active on the top of that defense. Got a hand on the ball, knocked it out of bounds. And Alsop will come in for Diesel for Christ the King. They're going to bring Quinn Curtis in number 5, and he is going to replace Lynch for the Bulls. It's Travis Fish. 2:22 to go in the third quarter. To Elliott, he's going to line it up and not knock it down. De Blasio trying to keep it alive. He'll go out of bounds, and I'm waiting to see what Jim Corbo says. He says it's going to stay gold basketball, so Christ the King will have it underneath their basket. Fish going to try a 3-ball. Nope. Anderson, weak side rebound, is going to go all the way around the baseline, bring it back to Fish. He's going to drive. Got it. Count it, Fish! With the strong move to the hole, got the finish. It's 24-23 the Bulls, and Fish with a chance to tie the game up from the free throw line, looking to complete the 3-point play. As they wait for Woodard to tie up his sneaker as he gets set. Oh, he's doing quite the job there. He got it all done now. As Fish looks, Fish fires, and Fish will miss. So it'll stay the Bulls by 1, and Woodard got the rebound. He's looking for a guard. He'll find Maneri instead. Now Hotchkiss, that's who they want to handle the basketball. He'll have it. Christ the King's gone zone, it looks like to me. I'm not pro zone. I'm not really big on that. And boy, a wild shot put up by Hotchkiss, and he'll go out of bounds off from the Bulls, and it'll be Christ the King basketball. And down to a minute and a half to go in what's been a wild third quarter. Fish this time will pass up the shot and traveled. Yeah, he ball faked and traveled. As Maneri chasing down the basketball for the referee John McKernan. And LeDuc coming in the ball game. He's going to replace Fish. So Fish is going to steal a little extra break time between the quarters. He's got a minute 30 now, plus the break between the third and fourth quarter. Hotchkiss on the dead run, got the basketball, swings it to Hewitt. Hewitt will step inside the defense and got a foul on the floor. I think Mr. LeDuc. Yeah, LeDuc called for the foul. No shots. It was a possession foul. Nobody in a bonus situation yet. So Maneri, he'll catch fire, and he got fouled. And LeDuc called for the foul, and Maneri was in the act of shooting. He's going to get 2 shots now. And I believe that's 3 on LeDuc now. And that'll bring Fish quickly off the bench and back in the basketball game. As Maneri will miss the first shot. Yeah, and it is LeDuc coming out of the ball game right now. So 24-23, the Bulls with the lead, and it's going to stay 24-23 as De Blasio got the rebound. Each team's had missed opportunities, both from the free throw line and from in close from the field. Anderson puts it up, and I don't think the bounce, no, going to go his way. Alsop tried to keep it alive. Hotchkiss got to the basketball, and Hotchkiss will plant his back foot, spin away, and get into the front court. That's Maneri. He likes to drive and run, and he's been pretty good at it. Woodard kept the ball alive. Woodard got it. Woodard with the basket. Under a minute to play, third quarter. Pushes it to a 3-point lead at 26-23. To Elliott, up, fouled, and going to the line. He almost made the basket on top of it. And so Lynch will be coming back in the basketball game. No. Had to wait, make sure he didn't get the second bounce. So Maneri heading out. So they get set for the second shot. Hewitt having a conversation with the official Jim Corbo. And he'll miss them both. 26-23, the score will remain. Look at that steal by de Blasio, jump ball. It'll be Christ the King basketball. And Alsop, he'll slide over a little bit and he'll get it to de Blasio. Nope, it was tipped by Hewitt to Hotchkiss. Hotchkiss up ahead to Lynch, great grab. Going to take it all the way in and got it. Lead will go to 5 at 28-23, so the Bulls pulling away at the end of the third quarter. Just 19 seconds to go. Fish will fake it, give it off to Anderson. He'll set it up, and no. Long rebound will come down to Curtis. He'll bring it back to Hotchkiss. 9 seconds, plenty of time to get it down and get a shot. Hotchkiss to Lynch. Hook shot. No, what a creative shot. The putback was missed. The buzzer will sound, and the Bulls just 1 quarter away from heading into the Glodzik Championship. 28-23, Bulls with the lead over Christ the King. We'll have the ball to start things off here in what could be the final quarter of play. Winner to the title game, the loser goes to the consolation game, and Lynch fires away, and not sure that's what Coach Hotchkiss wanted. Curtis will put it up, that'll be missed. It'll be tipped around and controlled by Hewitt. He double dribbled. Tell you what, the Bulls have done the job defensively on that screen and roll, or that roll to the basket by the forwards for the Christ the King squad. They forced Christ the King to take a lot of outside shots, and this is not an outside shooting team, Christ the King. Elliott likes to take them from out there, but they've done 90% of their scoring from in close. Elliott with the drive and the bucket cuts the lead to 3. That hits, he can't get it himself yet. It's out of bounds, actually. Hit the actual black piping that holds the backboard up. That's out of play. Right to de Blasio, he'll miss it. He rushed it. Elliott, got it. Elliott with the last 4 points cuts the lead to 1. He'll get it into Woodard. He's got Hewitt wide open. Didn't give him the ball. He'll miss the shot. Ball on the floor. He'll be picked up by de Blasio, and he's looking for Fish. Fish will come back, and now Travis Fish and Christ the King looking for the lead. De Blasio to the right side will miss it. Hotchkiss up ahead to Lynch. Fish got in front of him. Fish will be out of bounds. Good effort by Fish, but it will be out of play. Yeah, it'll be Hotchkiss with Anderson on the ball. He'll get into Hewitt. Hewitt has the ball go between his legs. He'll recover it. Hotchkiss 3 ball. No. Well, you see the nice tip, and Woodard got the ball tipped to him from Hewitt. And Woodard going to the hole, got fouled. If it's Fish, I believe it's his 3rd. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Number 10 is Fish. Christ the King with 3 players now with 3 fouls. As Woodard will get set on the line. That's the 5th team foul. On a side note, Christ the King finished the regular season undefeated and then went through the Rutland Rec tournament and won all that. So obviously they're still undefeated. They've not lost a game yet to this point in the season, and they're on the verge of suffering their first loss to a very familiar foe in the semifinals of the Glodzik. And that'll be a violation on Woodard. No press in the back court. Diesel and Fish will be able to bring the ball up, no problem. Again, that's not Christ the King's game to take those outside shots, and Diesel got fouled, and he'll go to the line. This is where they really missed Plant. Plant had a good feel for playing down low on those screen and rolls, pick and rolls, but he also could step out to that mid-range jump shot and hit it on a consistent basis. And he ran the floor well, too. Diesel will miss it, and it'll stay at 28-27, the Bulls. Diesel looks, sets, ties it. 28-all, Christ the King and the Bulls. Timeout called by the Bulls with 4:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Full timeout taken by the Bulls, so we're some inspirational talk. Hodgkiss will get the ball on the Lynch. Got to hit in front of Anderson. Then Lynch go back. Hodgkiss has done a wonderful job tonight on the floor for the Bulls. And Anderson will steal the basketball. He'll go up and miss it. I believe Lynch might get a piece of that. 28-all, 4:20 to go in regulation. Hodgkiss will dump it off to Hewitt. Up and no. Tell ya, that's a great feed from Hodgkiss. Anderson taking it to the hole. Will miss it again. So each team had chances and they couldn't convert. Lynch, they want him to settle it down and they'll throw the interception back. Anderson coming in from the right side will miss this third layup. Good hustle, but look at Fish with the steal. Fish will get the finish. They want to go press after the made basket. Lynch comes back, middle of the floor, has the basketball. He'll flick it back to Hodgkiss. Hodgkiss in the corner to Lynch. Lynch looks down inside. Hewitt all alone. We're tied. We're tied at 30. Every gold jersey was on the far side of the court, and Hewitt was over here all by himself. De Blasio got fouled, and De Blasio will go to the line with 3:20 to go in regulation. So De Blasio, who's been pretty good from the line tonight, stepping up there during crunch time. Remember, we were tied at 16 at the half. We're tied at 30, and now we are broken that tie, 31-30, Christ the King. And Maneri coming in for Lynch, who needs a breather. He'll sit down and catch his breath. De Blasio, got it. Boy, he got the friendly bounce on the second shot. Now Christ the King will go press. Hodgkiss working it down the floor. Goes over the top of the trap, and Elliott will slap it out of bounds. He'll stay with the Bulls. See Maneri with the grab. Hodgkiss is dangerous from out there. He'll give it up to Maneri. He likes to wheel inside, and he'll just miss the shot. Elliott will tip it around and get control of it. Yeah, he'll wrestle it away from Maneri. Fish with the quick push. Fish front court. Fish all the way in, and Fish can't get the finish. What a beautiful drive by Fish. Everything but the basket. I like that. I like that aggressive Hodgkiss. He's going to bring it back the other way, and I don't know how it didn't drop in. Diesel, timeout called by Christ the King. Diesel spinning around in a lot of traffic. Stops the clock with 2:41 to go, and the Christ the King squad up by 2. Again, the Bulls haven't pressed the whole game, and Fish telling Diesel he's got it under control, wants to go up in the front court. Fish will lob it to Elliott. Elliott got a couple threes in the ball game, and that's going to be tipped away. Here comes Lynch on the breakaway, up and can't get it to tie. De Blasio with the pass up ahead to Elliott. He traveled. Yep, came down with the travel, and he'll give the Bulls back the ball with 2:17 to go. Maneri looks and goes over the top to Hodgkiss. He'll make the grab on the far side of the Hinchy Gym. We're in the semifinal game number 2. Winner will take on Manchester Dorset for the title. Woodard on the fadeaway, got it. We are tied at 32. Fish, as Lynch flew through the air at him. Elliott passes up the 3-ball. He'll wheel inside and miss it. Here comes Hewitt and Lynch. Hewitt with the rebound, Lynch with the basketball. He'll hit the trailer, which is Hodgkiss. Minute 43 to go. They'll roll inside to Maneri for the lead. No. Ball on the floor, and it's going to be Anderson that got the basketball. Minute and a half to go in regulation. We're tied at 32, and Fish will bring it up. He's going for it all. No, front rimmed it long. Rebound will come down to Anderson. He'll bring it back to Fish. to Anderson for the lead. Will come up with air underneath the Diesel. He'll miss the shot once. Tipped around, and here comes Hewitt with 1:18. Hewitt to the arc will slow it down, and his pass will be picked off by Anderson. Anderson in a crowd of people will weave his way to the left side, and he'll slow it down. Fish saved the basketball to de Blasio. He'll go up. De Blasio gives Christ the King the lead at 34-32, and Anderson slams the ball out of bounds. Great ball game tonight in game number 2. Hotchkiss, a lot of traffic will make the grab, kept the dribble alive. He'll push everybody down inside. Oh, yeah, he wanted Lynch to roll down inside, and he'll turn the ball over. A lot of time left, 50 seconds in a 2-point game. Fish waits, yep, they have to come out and play him. Or Christ the King will just dribble the ball time away. And there's the foul, yep. And they foul Fish with 37 seconds to go. I like that strategy of fouling early. Well, actually, it's a non-shooting foul, right? They have 6 on the board. So that's going to be 6 fouls on the Bulls. Christ the King wants timeout. Strategy of fouling now, while there's still time left to give you options on your strategy. It'll be interesting to see if Christ the King does get the ball in bounds, if the Bulls opt to foul immediately and save some of that clock so they have options. They get it into Fish, and Fish will back up. Coach asking him to foul out there. They need him to foul. And there's the foul. Coach Hotchkiss begging him to commit the foul, and Fish will be going to the line now with the 1-and-1. And he has struggled from the line tonight. And so Travis Fish, big moment in the ball game, stepping to the line with a 2-point lead for Christ the King. In 30.5 seconds left in regulation. Just the 1-and-1. Oh, halfway down, popped out. Hotchkiss calls an immediate timeout. 28.4 seconds to go in the basketball game in the 4th quarter, and Christ the King by 2. I like the strategy I heard in the Bulls huddle. They have plenty of time. No quick push up the floor. He doesn't want any mistakes. Take your time. Pull it out if you get a chance. And he brought it right down. I don't think that's what he was talking about. They got a good shot. Now they need him to fall. Fish trying to get away, and he'll be lunged at, and they're going to give him the foul on that, but he didn't even touch him. 16.5 seconds is an eternity, and Fish at the line. Still the 1-and-1. Well, I think Woodard had fouled out. Yeah, great game. He played a great game, Woodard did. And boy, his teammates appreciate it. Coach appreciates it. And Fish back at the line at crunch time. Oh, 16.5 seconds. Ton of time to... tons of things are going to happen in the next 16 seconds. So he'll miss again. Diesel got a piece of it, and it's going to be red basketball. 14 seconds left in regulation, and we're going to have a Bulls timeout. It'll be a 30-second. The Bulls with 1:32 timeout left. Their instruction was... And there's the long pass, tipped around, comes to de Blasio, and there's the immediate foul. And I'll tell you what, Lynch, and I'm not sure if that's not going to be an intentional foul. And they're calling for it. I mean, he didn't make a play on the ball, and de Blasio holding his throat, and that's a scary thing to look at. And I'm waiting to see what the officials will do on that call, because you do have to make a play on the ball, and he just literally went in full throttle and tackled him. De Blasio will be up, shaking his hand, and I think he's going to stay in and shake the shots. And I haven't seen an indication yet. Nope, he's just calling a normal foul on that.
Let's go, guys. Let's go, Red.
Yep, they're calling them out. So they'll go to the line with 11.5 seconds to go in regulation. And Christ the King has struggled mightily from the free throw line tonight. Their missed free throws have actually kept. Yeah. Yeah, they have struggled from the free throw line, and they're going to have Alsop take the shots for de Blasio. And he'll keep him in the ball game. 11 seconds, that was just a 1-and-1. So after all that, the Bulls have the ball back. Up, 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 and just off the mark. Elliott will slow it down, and he got fouled from behind with 2.1 seconds to go. And again, that's still plenty of time on a missed shot, even if he makes 1 of 2. And de Blasio will come in for Alsop, and been a game of missed opportunities that kept it this tight. As Elliott with 2 shots, that's the 10th team foul. Yeah, there's a violation on Anderson, and they'll deduct 1 shot, so he's down to 1 shot. And again, it's just a mental mistake right there. And actually, I don't think that was Anderson's fault. And they're still in the ball game. 3-point shot will win it. Nope. That's the ball game, and Christ the King will stay undefeated. They will defeat the Bulls again in a tight ball game, and they will play Manchester in the championship. Tell you, a great effort by the Bulls, and a good job by the officials too. A well-officiated ball game. Now what's positives, all positives from Coach Hotchkiss down here, telling his kids what a good game they played. And he's right. I mean, I got the 34-32 game. 1 basket separated them.
And we'll pass out the player of the game.
We're going to have the players of the game announced. We'll start with the Bulls.
Okay, the player of the game for the Rutland Rec Bulls. Forward number 12, James Hewitt.
And Hewitt will get it. So James Hewitt is the player of the game for the Bulls. Now for Christ the King.
Player of the game for Christ the King. Stephon Anderson!
It'll be Stephen Anderson. So there you have the matchup. It'll be the Bulls against Clarendon in the consolation game, and Christ the King against Manchester in the championship game.
For Jim and John and